Okay, so boom, everybody and their mama is out here talking about Operation Drawdown. If you don't know what that is, let me go ahead and put you up on game. Operation Drawdown is what the feds in Los Angeles are calling the RICO indictment against alleged members of Rollin 60's Crip out in Los Angeles. Now, the complaint is 107 pages. I read the whole thing and I'll break it down to you. So long story short, short story long, what they're saying is Big U, who is a longtime alleged member of the Rollin 60's Crip, OG out there, they're basically saying that he was running an organization which they call Big U Enterprises, and he was using that to conduct crimes in Los Angeles, you feel me? And so what they're not saying is that Rollin 60's Crip is the actual enterprise, but what they're saying is that Big U had his own enterprise, and what he was doing was getting members from Rollin 60's, alleged members from Rollin 60's, to help him commit certain crimes. The feds got everything on here from extortion, robbery, unaliving people, trafficking. It's a lot. Now, I know a lot of people were put up on game about RICOs from the cases out in Georgia, right? You had Trump caught a RICO case for the little election stuff, and then you had the Young Thug trial, which was like the longest trial in history, really for no reason, right? But this not that, huh? I ain't even gonna hold you. This not even that. Like, even with the Young Thug trial, a lot of people was like, okay, fine, you're reaching. Like, the lyrics, I don't really know. I don't know how that works. This not that, okay? When I read them papers, honey, they got wiretaps on these people. They got messages. They didn't surveillance. People was out here telling, okay? They didn't gave, the feds didn't gave somebody some money to give to somebody else to watch them run the play to see if the play really was what it was. Like, they got their ducks in a row on this one. And to be clear, all of this is still alleged and everybody is still innocent until proven guilty. But I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of people in this indictment gonna have a hard time fighting this case. Now, before I get into all the details of the case, let me just say this. I thought this went without saying, but clearly it don't. If you're on the internet talking about gang stuff, baby, you're going to jail. Okay, you're going to prison. Them people finna come pick you up. They're gonna put them things on you, and they giving you a ride to the big house. Okay, they don't care if you at your mama house, your granny house, or your daughter's little dance recital. They coming to get you. You're going to jail. Now, maybe I'm from the old school, but I'm not sure what made y'all think y'all can get on these people podcasts and start talking about y'all plays, especially plays that y'all thought y'all might have been getting away with, and think that the people wasn't finna come get you. What? For years, people have been saying, Vlad is the feds, Vlad is the feds. I don't know if he the feds or not. It really don't even matter to me at the end of the day. He out here getting his money, he doing his thing. Adam 22 is the feds. Adam is 22 is the feds. But y'all still was going on that man podcast telling y'all business. Whack might be a rat. Whack might be a rat. Nobody took heed to that. And again, it don't make me no difference if they are or if they not. They all out here getting their money. They all out here doing their thing. But I don't know why y'all thought y'all was finna go on these people podcasts telling y'all business. First of all, thinking you was speaking code or speaking a whole other language, because you're not. You not. The feds got interpreters. Yeah, they have gang language interpreters. I'm going to tell you right now. Like I said, I read that indictment, and then the footnotes of a couple of them pages, homie said, from my professional experience doing this work, I know a lick to mean robbery, or whatever the case may be. They speak the language, baby. They speak the language. They own you already. What? And again, it don't matter if Vlad is the feds, if Adam 22 is the feds, or if WAC 100 is the feds. Because you know why? All three of them, at the very least, are the feds' favorite content creators. Yes, they are. They are their favorite content creators. I guarantee you right now, if you go and look at the feds' recent search history, it's going to say Vlad TV, Adam 22 no jumper, and it might be a hashtag for WAC 100. I guarantee you that. They probably got their notification bells hit. They probably paying whatever subscription fee they got to pay to make sure they're getting all the information they need. Because all y'all did was go up on them podcasts, and everything y'all said on them podcasts, they put in that indictment. And again, to be clear, I'm not condoning y'all crimes at all. I don't condone unaliving people kids. I don't condone robbing people, all that kind of stuff. I don't condone it. I'm just saying, at what point in the game did gang plays become content? When did that become content? And why? Shout out to all the ex-bangers who got their podcasts and they out here doing their thing, making their money, getting their views and stuff like that. Not snitching, not telling on themselves. Again, not condoning that, not saying don't snitch. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm a civilian. Leave me out of it. But what I am saying, as someone who has studied the law, as someone who had a brother who was wrongfully convicted, I'm going to tell you this too. While y'all all free me and, oh, it's okay, it's going to be okay, I'm going to get out on bail. No, this is the RICO. This is the RICO. This not one of your little punk, little gang, little gun charges or whatever, and the people gonna be like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna let you slide on this one, but I need you to do something for me in a couple of months. It's not one of them. This is a RICO, baby. It's not that easy to get bail on a RICO. And let me be clear, if you get convicted, it's gonna take a long time before you even think you finna get out, okay? Them appeals process take years, honey. They take years. Okay, it took 17 years to get my brother out of prison for something he did not do. Okay, now if you might be implicated in a little something, it's honey. Good luck. First of all, finding you a good appeals attorney who know what they're doing. Let's start there. Then you gotta hope you get a judge who with it, who really thought, oh, okay, I'm finna follow the law like this. You gotta hope you get that. It could take years, honey. By the time you think you finna get out, we're gonna be about 3 presidents removed from this one, if we get to do that again. But that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, honey, don't. Your family finna be at home waiting on you sad, honey. And I'm telling you, staying down for a long time with somebody who doing time, who doing darn near all day, ain't an easy feat, baby. It's not an easy feat. So this not finna be no easy trial. And this ain't finna be, And I know people like, oh, you might be able to separate your case. It's a RICO. It's a RICO. You know why they try y'all together? Because it's easier. It look better to the jury. When the jury see a bunch of y'all lined up, sitting up at the table together, y'all look guilty. You look guilty. That's why they try you together. That's it. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people did get bail already and they did get out. Okay, like Monty, she got a little. Hers ain't that serious. They was like, did you bring them girls over there? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. That's what the paperwork say. Okay, that's what the paperwork say. I'm not saying Monty said that. I'm saying that's what they said. She said in the paperwork. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Type of thing, right? Other people was like, what you need me to do? You need me to pull up? Okay, well, you give me the money. I'm going to go to the house where the play is at. I got you. Just record it. Make sure you stay right there just in case people start tripping. That kind of stuff. But Bricc baby, don't have no bail yet. Luce Cannon, don't have no bail yet. Big U, it's a wrap. Big U is a wrap. And I don't know who Big U's attorney is, but for you not to tell your client not to go put out a whole video on his way to turning himself in, that was goofy. That was crazy. Anything you say can and will be used against you, whether we tell you that or not. First of all, Big U, you weren't in custody when you made that video, so they weren't obligated to give you no Miranda warnings about what you say can and will be used against you. You should have knew that when you found out that they was wiretapping your phones. All of them. That was first. But they ain't got nothing to do with me because I don't want nobody coming for me. I'm just saying, I'm going to break down the case for y'all the best way I can. Now, mind you, this is a federal case. It's a federal indictment. Unlike state cases, federal cases aren't really tried in the media like that. We don't have camera access. They normally don't let media in the courtroom for federal cases. So that's why, like with the Diddy case, his is in the feds too, so you got to get the information how you live type of thing. You got to read the paperwork and all that kind of stuff. That's just what it is. So to the best of my ability, I'm going to break it down. Like I said, I read the indictment, so I'll break down the charges for y'all, kind of give y'all the storyline and tell y'all what they talking about. But yeah, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this already. So far, so good. And do y'all want me to break it down? Because if y'all don't, I won't waste my time. I'll go do something else. I ain't even going to hold you because these kind of games I don't like to play. Again, I'm a civilian. I just want to stay in my lane. But I want y'all to be up on game. So y'all let me know. How the day you deserve.